Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm so happy too for this interview.
Yeah. So can you tell me who you are and which band you play with?
My name is Murad from Iraq, based in Kirkuk City, north of Iraq. I'm guitarist and founder of Dark Phantom Iraqi metal band.
Okay. Okay. Can you tell me a little more about the story about the band? Because I read you have a lot of problem coming out from your country.
The story started after Iraqi war in 2003. You know that, and we were in a war situation, and then I never heard about metal music or listening to metal music, but when when I was a teenager, we U.S. Army walking the street, and they talking to the people. Sometimes they give them a gifts, and one day they give me a CD of Metallica.
Ooh, Metallica is
Uh,
very great.
yes, and when I listened to Metallica before I see them, it was just an audio CD, and the music it was something new for me, far from our traditional music, Arabic music, folklore music. There was different lyrics, different tones of the guitars, more energy, and the subjects talking about the different things.
Yes.
You know, in that time we were living in the war situation, and this type of the music give you more energy. Like give you some powers and lyrics talking about different matters.
Mm.
And I searched a lot. I asked friends about their music videos, live concerts. One day I found their clips and uh, live shows, and I think about to learning playing guitar at that time, but there was no one teach you. And when I bought a guitar, found someone know some chords, some melodies. He was my friend. He
Mm.
gave me some ideas about it, and I teach myself from books and some videos from the YouTube. And I think about why I don't make a metal band in my country, that we don't have a metal band here.
Yeah, that
Basically,
was one of my
yeah.
question. Do you have any other metal band in your country? I think it's can be harder to be a metal fan in your country.
Yeah, there was a metal band called Across Dakota, but now they are in US. I think they are deactive. They don't play anymore. Uh, but I didn't hear about them. But in Kirkuk, there was there's no band playing metal music. Uh, and I talked with my idea to my cousin, and now he is the lead guitarist of the band. He agreed about my idea, and we learned together playing guitar in my room every day, practicing, finding something new like that. And I searched for another to find another members. I found the bassist in university. I found the drums in social media. He wasn't not drummer, but he was like a metalhead. He
Okay.
Yeah, when I meet the vocal in the music institute, and we started practice together, uh, writing music, writing lyrics. Uh, at that time, practicing in small room with cheap instruments, uh, because there was no instruments in Iraq like a professional instrument, and
Mm.
also we was a teenager. There was no money for buying something good, but we did our best for making a music. Uh, After that, we wrote like 4 or 5 songs, or original songs, and played some covers, but we didn't play something extreme music like thrash or death metal. We played like a heavy metal, hard rock, heavy metal, something
Mm.
like that. Because at that time the situation was so bad here. Uh, we can't play something heavier or extremely.
And how is it now? Can you go out and play now in your country? On
No, I will talk about that after when I
yeah,
finish
of course.
my story. In 2011, we decided to make our first concert in Kirkuk. First time the concert happens by tickets here, and the
Mm.
posters in the streets. We printed posters. We did the tickets. We shared in the Facebook at that time, uh, and we did our best to this concert be successful. You know, and at that time, there we sold like 300 tickets, more than 300 tickets, and at the stage people was crowded and a little bit scary because it's the first time you're playing in front of the people. It was a different feelings when the people shouting, when the something I didn't imagine it, but it was a very good and people was so happy with it.
Mm.
And
I
after
can
that
understand that.
concert, uh-huh, and after that show, we get attacked by them. They talked about us in the mosque at the Friday prayer. They say the satanic music in Kirkuk city. They play satanic music,
Mm.
uh, and really we get scared because everyone said to us, "Be careful." They talking about you and about your band. Uh, and we decided to didn't do any concert anymore in Kirkuk because the situation is so bad. We scare about ourselves, our audience, to someone get inside us and explosive himself. That was bit dangerous for us and for the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we decided to start recording the songs that we played in the show uh, in the studio. Maybe maybe when we get busy with the songs, when we're the recording, maybe the situation gets better, or they forget about what they talked about us. And our first EP was called by the name Beta, but we didn't have any experience with recording, with mixing, mastering. The the CD was so bad quality, but it was our first experience for that. I think people listened to but the song, the tones of the guitars and the vocals, I didn't like it. It was not a professional.
Mm.
And after that recording, we played some shows in the north of Iraq, in Kurdistan region, in Erbil, Sleman, because those cities are safer than here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a concert with Yes Academy. It was American Academy. If you heard about it, this is American Voices. They invited us to play like 20 minutes, I think, at that time in 2030.
Okay.
Uh,
So
after that, our two members in the band, they leave the band. The drummer, he said that I can't get any money by music. I should start found a job, and he left the band.
mm.
And the vocalist after his brother get injured in car bombing, he also left Iraq and traveled to Turkey, and I don't know, I think Turkey or Europe. He left the band too, and we've been like three members, bass and two guitars. We were looking for the drummer and new vocals. We found Mahmoud as a drummer. He was old drummers in Kirkuk, but he was played with folklore music here with some bands. And there was Amir, the vocalist from Sleimani. We traveled to Sleimani and talked to them and give us about our idea to him and accepted. We changed our genre to more extreme death thrash metal. I wrote the first song called by Nation of Dogs. I put some riffs, and Rabin, the guitarist, he put his solos and melodies. And Mir is very good in recording. He also
Yeah.
worked in the studio. And the first single when we recording and mixed and mastered, song was very good, and everyone liked it when we shared. People get shocked because Dark Phantom with different songs with more quality and different style. Everyone liked that song. And also after Nation of Dogs, we were working in the whole uh, album. We recorded like 9 songs with intro. The album was a complete 10 tracks, and we get label in different countries in Finland, in Belarus, Turkey, Brazil, China, more countries. We distributed everywhere. Everyone liked the quality of the songs, the genre, the riffs, the lyrics. The album was very good.
Yeah, I
But
really like the song you sent to
yeah,
me, and
but
that's
the music video wasn't not a great because we were not professional for recording, and recording music videos so expensive. But we did our best with some friends that supported us and helped us for shooting the video,
mm,
for shooting the video, uh, and we shared in YouTube and everywhere in social media. And the album published in 2016. And after the album, we get some concerts in the north, and there was also ISIS war. The situation was very bad in Kirkuk. They attacked our cities 2 3 times. Uh, People also was scared by this war. There was
mm,
no space for playing music at that time in Kirkuk, but also there was many journalists, uh, many TVs that covered the ISIS war. They found us. We did many interviews. They wrote many articles about us.
yeah,
Yeah, like Mashable, many magazines from different countries,
uh,
and we get invited by French Institute in Erbil. They did World Music Day. They invited us to play there in Erbil, Duhok, Slemani, the tour in Kurdistan region with bands. They come from France, but the bands was not metal. Only we played the metal music there,
yeah,
and we did it twice in 2018 and 19. Also, after the Iraqi war with ISIS that finished in 2018, I think. Also, I think to make a show in Syria with Syrian band. We dealt about it because the two countries faced the same turn war. Uh, there was many friends and fans in Syria, and I also was in contact with them. We decided to play in Syria, Latakia in 2019, but also the cover of the cost was so high. Also, the Syrian economy was so bad with paying money to bring a band from Iraq and pay
Yeah.
their cost.
But one question is coming up. Why is metal is not so much playing in your country?
You know, the metal scene in Iraq is not so big. It's like a small scene, and we don't have more space for playing. Like we don't have a clubs, venues, we don't have a theaters
Okay.
for playing that, and also most of the people they didn't understand this music at this time. You know,
Mm.
because they when you play metal, someone just look into you and say it is just a violence. Someone say this is satanic work. When he look into our shirts and beards, you know, they they see eyes by they see us by different eye. You know, like bad boys, satanics. You know,
Yeah.
that is makes you not relaxed, not comfortable. You know,
Yeah,
and also
understand.
I contact many bars for playing music, metal music in Erbil. They accepted one time and then they rejected. You know, they they say we don't like this music. We want something happier and be fit with the club, or the
Yeah.
people want dancing and drinking. You know, they don't. They actually they didn't like our music. Not our music. They didn't like the metal music.
Okay. So, um, so I understand it's very heavy and make metal music in your country.
Also, we are so happy with brave heart to did this music here, with suffering, with attack it, and people talking about us, and we stay still till now we are active and doing music. We don't care about anyone, but you know, the band not uh, get bigger or famous more here. You know, we are planning for making shows in different countries to share our message, to tell them we are a metal band from Iraq, and Iraq, and in Iraq there's a music, there's a metal, not just a war.
Okay,
This is
that's
our idea by the music, to sharing what our country, what's what the situation, what the wars that happen in our country, people dying for nothing,
yeah,
government is, corruption, religion corruption that's happened here.
yeah. I can understand. But you have never been in Sweden and play, or
No, I didn't been in Sweden, but you know, it's needed chance, or working with promotion or organizer or founding. Any organizer can invited us, you know,
yeah,
to playing in Sweden. We also searching for that. We hope one day we can get it to playing in
yeah.
Sweden or different countries.
I really like your songs you send, and I will play it on Friday night in Swedish time on Veckans Band Metal Radio. So I think you will like it.
Sure, I will do. Thank you for that opportunity.
Absolutely. So I have some 8 questions from people who is listening on Weapons Band Metal Radio, and can I give you that to you now?
Yes.
Okay. So, what was the first record you buy for your own money?
Sorry, can you repeat it?
What was the first record you buy for your own money?
Ah. Also,
Oh,
the first record.
sorry, I cannot see you now.
Just wait a minute.
Yeah.
This is
Some,
the
something
first
happened.
Yes,
now?
the first record was when I traveled with my father in 2008 in Turkey, and I bought Metallica's original CD because in our country there is no original CDs in the market or music store.
Okay.
I was very excited because Metallica was my first band to listen.
Yeah. Metallica is a really, really great band. I love
Yeah.
them.
At that time, Metallica released the Death Magnetic in 2008.
Okay. So, which song do you wish you have made?
The show that I played or I attended.
You make, ride.
Actually, my best show that happened with Dark Phantom, it is Syrian show because the audience, all the audience was metalhead, and the sound check was very good, and we played like a records.
Yeah.
Everything was super.
Ah, cool. So, can you tell me what is different with your band from other bands?
The difference with our, you mean the type of the music of
Yeah, yeah, the
the
lyrics.
Iraqi traditional music?
Yeah,
The different that our music is heavier and more extreme and different subjects. It's not talking about the love or romantic matters. We are talking about the reality that happened here, what the situation that happened here by the government corruption and religion corruption that's
mm,
happening.
okay. Can you say a record other people don't think you listen on?
The record I didn't. I also didn't listen to the our traditional music, but sometimes I'm listening to Turkish music because also I'm Turkmen here because my country city Kirkuk is mixed by Turkmens, Arabs, Kurds, and Christian. We talk in different language every minutes, every second.
Yeah. So, what is the best concert you have seen?
The best concert in my life, I attended Metallica's show in 2040 in Istanbul. That was
Mhm.
the dream come true.
Ah, okay. So, you see that in real life, such.
Yeah, yeah. I was in the front row. I see the band was the day that not be forgotten ever.
Okay, cool. So, uh, what is the most unrated band or artist?
I think I also say that there's a Death Angel, the American thrash metal. Uh, they are unrated. They should be in the big four of the American thrash metals.
Okay, cool. So, what is the strange thing happen in a concert you have seen?
The great thing,
Strange.
stress. Also, in the shows, when I be excited for uh, booking a shows, all the bands get excited. When they cancel it, I get down.
Yeah,
When they say the concert is canceled, we don't need the band or we don't do the concert. That's makes me so angry and so sad for it.
yeah, I can understand. So, we have come to the last part, and that are every band I talk with will give you you know, last band I talk with send a question to the next band. Understand?
Mm. Wait a minute, please repeat it.
Yeah, I say last band I talking with send you a question, and I will give you that now. And if you want to send a question to next band, it's okay for if you will. Uh, are you there?
Yes.
I cannot see you. Something happened with the picture.
Okay, I'm here.
Now, so what has changed your music science from the first release? What is different that you do now?
You mean the first single that we released before a month?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Courtship of Death. It's the first single from our upcoming album, and also we changed the guitars. The album will be all the played by 7 strings guitar, more heavier, more extremer, more Eastern melodic, like something Oriental inside the other tracks. That's mixed by Eastern and Western music. That's the idea by the music, and also the subjects is the same in talking about this Iraqi situation by the government and religion corruption.
Okay. And the last thing, do you want to say anything to everyone want to see this interview?
Also, I'm so happy with everyone that supported and listened to us, to Dark Phantom, even with one words, even he also put the likes or supported or shared or do anything with us. I'm so thankful from everyone who supporting us, and they love what we do here. I'm really thankful for them and appreciate, and also to all magazines and radios that's also behind us and supporting us. And maybe soon we are planning for playing in Europe, maybe this year or next year. This plans become successful because we're also working on it. We're working on our next step to making something good. And also, I'm thankful from all the fans from the outside of the country that always supported us. And I love to one day to meet them all in our shows.